Hello, welcome everybody to my show. I'm Rebel here, back at again with another interview. This is interview 282. I know that's crazy to think that I've done that many interviews. Holy fuck, I know, crazy. Hell yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you, everybody. And we have a fucking full audience tonight. Holy shit, what? I guess COVID's over, fuck. God damn, look at that, look at the audience. Woo! Oh my goodness. Now everybody in the audience is from Paul Plaza. They're all of Cake's friends, and he wanted to bring them all on, so I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But I like to say, just a quick reminder, we'll take a break in about an hour, just for 2-3 minutes. I know, a very lame ad break, blah, blah, blah. Also, if you have any questions, just estimate my questions in the chat. Hopefully you guys enjoyed tonight's show, and let's introduce our guests coming from behind the curtains. They call him Cake! God damn. If you'd like to take a seat next to me.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Let me just get situated.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
There we go.
Yeah. How you doing
Hello.
today?
I'm doing really good.
Yeah.
Really excited to be here, and thank you all to my wonderful friends for coming here. Please.
Hell yeah.
Of course, absolutely. Heck yeah, heck yeah.
Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, they're all here
Let me
for
scoot
you,
back
man.
just a little bit.
Yeah. The cameraman will situate the camera stuff, so don't worry about it if you're a little bit cut out or stuff like that. He'll zoom it out and stuff. Anyway.
Yeah, no worries.
Anyway, it's been a long time, you know. Obviously, I first met you like about a year ago, and it was from Leshy. Leshy told me like, "Hey, there's this Palm Plaza thing. You should hang out and like get a tour." And I was like, "All right." And then I streamed it, and that was like nearly a year ago. Now here we are.
I remember that.
And then I said, you know, I'm a man of my
Leshy's
word.
right there, actually.
Yeah, they're right there in the audience. Right there. That person
Right
caused
there.
this. Yeah, they did this. And and essentially, I said that I would conduct an interview. Obviously, you know, never too late. You know, it's never too late, gamers. And then I said I would interview
And I'm here.
you. Yeah. And we're gonna ask you a bunch of questions. You know, don't feel pressure. These are all questions about yourself. And obviously, we'll have some audience questions as well. So one of the first questions I always like to ask, it's a very broad question, but it's always a really good question. And how'd you discover VR chat? Like, how'd you get into this game? I'm always just curious, you know, like what would cause you to get into this game?
I first downloaded VR chat like way before I started using it regularly, maybe like a couple years.
Okay.
And I didn't have a VR headset or anything.
Okay.
So I mostly just played around with like exploring environments and stuff. But I didn't really start using it until around 2019 or so, and even then I was still just going in on desktop, exploring worlds, you know, avoiding people and stuff.
I gotcha. Did you start in desktop or did you start like?
Oh, absolutely. But I never interacted with anyone until I had a VR headset. Like I was exclusively in private worlds, just kind of like exploring. You know what I mean? It wasn't until I think it was like 2020. I had never even worn a VR headset, but after fiddling around with VR chat for a little bit, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna get a VR headset. I'm gonna upgrade my computer, and I got it primarily for VR chat actually, just so I could hang out in cool places that people make. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
And since then, it's become this whole thing that I never would have expected.
Oh, absolutely.
But I'm very happy.
Yeah, it's never too late to, you know. Even if you only started getting in VR until 2020, you know, like, you know, just look at everything you've created, all the friends you have here, like, you know, that's what's important.
My friends are amazing. I love each and every one of them, and I wouldn't be here without them.
How did you how'd you meet a lot of your friends here? Was it just from VR chat? Was it from your art? You know, how did you meet a lot of the people here?
From in sort of like a general sense, it seems to be like a combination of the two. Like a lot of people that I know knew of me or knew me directly through my art on Twitter or early on Tumblr, and a lot of my friends that I actively hang out with found out about Palm Plaza externally, and when they ran into me, they're like, "Oh wait, you're that guy. You're the boob guy." Basically, so I'm just like,
"You're that boob
like,
guy." What?
Yeah, no.
What are you doing? That's one just wait.
What are you doing here, boy?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. But yeah, it was just sort of like a random coincidence where like, wait, I've been following you, or I know of you, or something. It's like you're the guy that made the Vaporwave mall, but you're also, that artist. And then, like anything else, just started hanging out with people. And I never went into Publix or anything. This was usually meeting people through other friends and then just like meshing well. You know what I mean? Like,
do you think if you started playing VR chat earlier, would that have helped you? Like, what I mean by that is like I started playing in December of 2017. I had to literally go to Publix to make all my friends. Obviously, nowadays I make friends by going to Friends Worlds and Friends Plus. But I'm just wondering if that would have changed, or would you think you would still been mostly in privates and cultivating more your friends from Twitter and Tumblr? And...
Probably the latter. I already have like established friends and stuff. And the people that got me into VR chat, meeting them was super coincidental. But if I had gotten into it earlier, who can say, really?
Yeah.
But all I know is that I'd probably still be in privates and stuff.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm a different species of person, I'm very social.
Different breed.
Different person, I'm crazy. I go to Publix and I'm like, hey, that guy's weird, but yeah, I'll talk to him. I'll give him his 2 cents, Everybody's different.
I'm like the opposite. I see someone that's just a little too like, I'm like, nope. Like I just run away immediately.
I get you. It's just the journalism in me, It's I just like to. I'm like, what? You know what I mean? You ever watch like Channel 5 of Andrew? He's like, oh, gas no brakes guy. He goes to like conventions and he just like talks to crazy people.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, I've seen him before.
Yeah. That's basically me in VR chat when I go to Publix, and I just sit there and I just want to listen to what they're saying. I'm like, what's going on here, man? And they're like telling me all this crazy shit, and I'm just like, good job. I'm just like, all right. good on you, man. But anyway, So when you got into VR, do you have any like funny stories or remember from any of your early adventures in VR chat when you first got the headset on, where you're like, whoa, VR, whoa, I got fingers, and wow, I'm a hot anime boy or a girl or whatever, or wow, I can go Mario Kart or something?
Well, it's funny because the very first time I ever went into a public in VR,
okay,
the very first person I met was someone who recognized me.
Oh, really?
Because VCAT was going on at the time. Yep.
Oh,
and
okay.
that person and his friends basically ended up showing me the ropes of VR chat.
Damn.
So his name was Radical Norm. Yeah, and I started off in an Anachi community.
Oh,
or
okay.
Vaguely, anyways. And I didn't even know what an Anachi was, but basically, yeah, the first time I walked into I guess I'll actually answer the question. I walked into a VCAT world, and I had a Travis Touchdown avatar, because it's like, that's... Who else would I pick, right?
Yeah.
The coolest guy ever. And so I walk up a bridge, and then a guy comes up to me, he's like, wait, are you TheyCallHimCake? Like the boob guy? Like, that's what everyone calls me, apparently.
As opposed to the ass guy,
Well, yeah, I've drawn a couple, one or two. But anyways, yeah, and we ended up both like crashing, and then he found me again. And then from then on, I started meeting people in VR chat, and that was like my first time really interacting, really using VR in general. I had never played any VR game before, except for VR chat at that point. And I got to meet people. I got to learn more stuff about VR chat. I eventually, started making my own worlds, and here we are.
Yeah, I was only in 2 years. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
2020, like April.
Yeah, just over 2 years. Done all these crazy things, man. I mean, fuck. Look, you got to be proud of yourself. You meet all these amazing people. You never know. Maybe if that guy never recognized you, maybe you've been like, fuck VR Chen. I don't know, did something else.
Oh, I think about weird little stuff like that all the time. Like one weird coincidental thing changing the entire course of your life. You know what I mean? Like that's happened to me so many times at this point. Like I'm not even surprised, but I still think about it. Like what would happen if I never met that guy? Would Palm Plaza even exist ultimately? So
good choice.
Yeah, no, I definitely think about that stuff.
Fuzzy234 just subscribed.
Thank you, Fuzzy, for the sub. I appreciate that. Did you know that actually VCAT's going on right now?
Yes, I did. I've actually explored like 3 of the worlds, or like briefly ran through them anyways.
Oh, nice.
I love VCAT, mostly because I just, I'm a big environment guy.
Yeah.
So getting to explore like the work of like super professionals is really, really interesting. I just love how functional those worlds are, you know?
Absolutely. They're like made by big brain people,
Of course, this year when one of them is New York City, and I went there, and my only thought was, that's not New York City.
I mean,
like,
VCAT's mostly made by.
A little too nice.
Yeah. VCAT's usually made by like the Japanese creators. That's like kind of like their version of New York, So.
It's super cool. It's just funny because I've been to New York City many times, and just seeing this like hyper futuristic, super clean. It's like, well, it doesn't smell like a diaper, so I don't think I'm actually in Times Square.
You need the
but I'm having fun. Yeah.
Yeah. I gotcha. I was gonna say, because you never know. You could always apply for a booth one of these years, and maybe you can have some Palm Plazas. You just have some Palmies running around. You can do that.
I've thought about it. I think one thing I want to do someday is get like a billboard in a New Year's world.
Yeah.
But right now I still need to like make something cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like something like we have a Palm Plaza.exe, which is pretty nice. But with upcoming projects and the help of my team, I hope that we can make even cooler stuff that then we can advertise. Like, hey, come here.
Yeah.
We got something cool for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
the other thing is VRCon. That's coming up, I think, soon, in the next couple months. That's another like convention type thing in VR chat. It's mostly about communities and stuff like that. So the last one they had.
Yeah, you showed me that.
Yeah, I actually did. Yeah. So that one's gonna come out again sometime later this year. So I'm excited to see all the booths and stuff. The only thing I always remember is like, bro, there's like 7 booths just to get dedicated like the SCP, bro. There's like SCP Hoppos, SCP Nanachis. I was like, bro, what the hell? Like, what the shit? I'm like, why is there so many SCPs? What the hell, man? It's crazy. It is what it is. So, so you got into VR, and you met all the people here and stuff like that. How did it feel to get into full body, though? Was it different for you to go from half body to full body?
Oh, that was super weird. Like the first time you kick your feet up in VR chat, is like, yep, I'm in the future now. I'm officially a futureman.
Yeah.
Like, you can just look at yourself like, that's me.
Yeah, you'd be like, yeah. You put
you also understand the mirror a little bit better once you're in full body.
Oh,
Because
absolutely.
when you first hop into VR chat, and you find some random avatar and you see a bunch of people just sitting down staring at a mirror,
Yeah.
you're just like, I don't understand this. And then you get your own thing, and you can kick your feet up and move around. You're like, yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah,
I get it
yeah,
now.
the mirror dwellers. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You should watch that.
It's a real thing.
You should watch that short if you haven't. It's called "What Happens If Mirrors Are Illegal in VR Chat." It's a short that's 6 minutes long. It's pretty good if you haven't seen it.
Oh God,
Yeah.
I don't want to be traumatized.
No, it's just a make believe fantasy. What happens if mirrors are illegal? It's pretty funny. It's a little short film.
Then I'll just have to like look down all the time instead.
Oh God, eye contact. Oh. Oh no, that's funny because that actually is a part of the thing. It literally says like eye contact. The person's like, oh God, he's just like freaking out.
Well, in a more realistic sense, the whole point of the mirror is so that you can like see large groups of people and talk to
Oh, of
everyone at the
course.
same time.
Yeah.
Like it just makes it a lot easier. So whether you want to look at your boobs or talk to your friends,
Yeah.
I think the mirrors
do
are pretty
both.
important.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Yeah, of course. That's what VR chat's all about. Hanging with your friends, talking about large personalities. Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't always like
Taking up a lot of space.
yeah. Back in my day, it was all about the social circles. You know, you stand inside of a circle and, you know, some dude says a joke and you're like, oh, nice. Funny joke, dude. And then one guy goes in the middle and starts dancing. You're like, oh, shit. Okay, he got talent.
I actually walked into an instance of Palm Plaza once, the EXE world.
Yeah.
And that actually happened where there was like a circle of people and one guy was like breakdancing and shit.
What'd I tell you, man? It's the truth. I told you the truth, man.
I was like, oh cool, what's up? And then he was a dick to me, so I'm like, oh okay.
Oh,
VR chat public world.
He should have been like,
Just-
I made this bro, bitch, and just fucking kicked his ass. He'd be like, oh shit, you Thanos snapped him.
I said the word dude a little too like, hey dude, what's up? And boy, they roasted the shit out of me. Like I was.
Oh fuck.
It's fine.
It's
It
whatever.
was funny.
It is what it is, you know.
I'm happy people are enjoying the malls, regardless of whether or not I get roasted.
Yeah.
So it was a nice thing.
I can't tell you because it's a nice segue, but I can't tell how many times people have like been to your malls, the Palm Plaza malls, all of them, the Christmas, the Halloween, the EXE one, all these different malls, and people really enjoy them because it's like something that doesn't really like exist in VR chat. A lot of worlds in VR chat are just a bed and a mirror and like I don't know, a couch or some shit, and that's about it. Unless it's like a game world, you know. And you know, it is what it is, but you know, now we actually have malls, and technically your mall is in a movie, you know, whenever that comes out. Smile.
That's true. What did they change the name to that?
Into the metaverse.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I saw that main plaza neon appeared in it.
Yeah.
So, admittedly, I have this kind of like, scratches chin inquisitively. Like, I guess we'll see how it turns out. Because nobody told me. I had to see like a trailer. I'm like, oh, that's cool. But
The fuck?
we'll just have to see.
You should have been like,
up.
I should have been the movie. You could have been like the quest giver. You'd be like, hey, I'm Cake. What do you need? And they'd be like, oh shit.
Yes. my favorite activity, appearing on camera.
Yes. You'd be like, hello, my name is Cake. Welcome to my Palm Plaza, bro. You looking for Gun and Knuckles? I don't know. That's
There
what the
he
movie's
is.
about. Yeah,
And
there
it's
he is.
There's just one T posing. Oh, whoops.
Apparently, that's what the movie's about.
Okay, if the movie was like that, that'd be really fucking funny, though. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like if it just cut to T posing things. That's my kind of movie. I'd watch that.
Yeah. Also, how did you come with the idea of making these malls to begin with? Was that like are malls something you've always had a fascination with, or was it just something that came because of what you saw in VR? What's the story behind it?
So I've always loved malls ever since I was a little kid, but I never really thought about it too hard. I got taken to malls a lot when I was very young. I didn't get the hang out with friends in like a cool mall kind of thing. It was more so like, oh, I'm going to the mall and I'm taking you with me. And I was always super excited for that. But years later, down the line, by almost 10 years at that point, I'd been, a pinup artist. And I found out about Vaporwave. And for me, finding out about Vaporwave, which is, related because it was a Vaporwave mall, finding out about that was like, oh, there's a name for this thing that I've loved my whole life, that like kind of 90s aesthetic with plants and, ambient cool music and just, if you've seen the aesthetic, But so after hanging out in VR chat for a while with my friends, I was like, you know what kind of world I want? I want a Vaporwave mall. Like that's where I want to hang out with my friends. And somebody, my friend Zoidberg, he said something really important. He's like, don't say things you're not gonna do. And I'm like, you're right. So I opened up Unity, and it was a nightmare, and it still is. But with the help of my
yeah, fuck Unity.
Yeah, yeah. People in the crowd are just like, yeah, fuck Unity.
I've definitely heard from multiple people Unity's one of the worst ones to use, honestly, to learn.
It's realistically, I'm very thankful for Unity for being a way to express myself. But God, it's difficult. But anyways, with the help of I made the first world, and Zoidberg helped me set up lighting and stuff. And then funny enough, I had no idea how scripting errors worked, and something broke really, really bad, right? So I didn't know who to ask because everyone that I knew was busy. And so I just randomly put it out on Twitter. I'm like, does anyone know how Unity works? Because I'm getting these script errors. And then a person with named Bernadette Shark randomly messaged me.
Oh, yeah?
And was like, hey, I can help you, but, I need to... It's like, is it okay if we call? Because this is one of those things that's easier to show you. And I looked through her profile, and it was all sharks. So I'm like, all right, this is a normal, good person. This is a real person.
A shark person, so, normal person, huh?
Yeah, a human being that likes something. So I contacted her, and we called, and she immediately helped me with the problem, and now she's one of my best friends and has been helping me with the malls. So if you... She's in the audience right there in the front.
Yeah, right there.
Yep, there she is. If we could... Yep, Bernadette saved Palm Plaza, so give her a round of applause. I'm very thankful. Were it not for Bern, the malls would just be broken forever. But yeah, no, after that, I started with one, and then I'm like, you know what? I want to make another one because that was kind of fun, and I think I can do better. And I made like a smaller, simpler one, which was Starlight Plaza. And then I just kept making more and more with different like music and themes, and getting slightly better at putting the pieces together. And yeah, that's how we have there's like 23 worlds right now, maybe a little more if you count all the variants. Yeah. That's
a lot, honestly. Jeez. You take over.
There's a lot of variants, but and they're still falling out of my head onto the program. So we're not done by a long shot for sure.
What's the next one you're gonna be working on? Is there another bigger project for the malls?
I am working on something right now. I don't really want to spoil it though.
Okay, no spoilers.
Yeah, no spoily. But I am working on more stuff. I have like at least 4 projects in mind that I absolutely want to make.
Okay.
You know what? I can go ahead and tell you the one I'm working on right now. It's fine.
Teaser.
Yeah, no, exclusive. Yeah.
Exclusive.
I may or may not be completely remaking the original mall from the ground up with more stuff.
Ooh, hell yeah, let's go. I'm down for that. Now, is this gonna be an SDK3 world of Udon and all that magic stuff?
Yeah, yes, with more fancy gizmos and yeah, just better designed. It's sort of a culmination of all the things I've learned, as well as the help from my friends. Helping me kind of take the first thing I ever did and get it out of like this prototype phase, you know what I mean? Make it something more my original vision. And now that I've set it to the camera and a massive amount of my friends, now it has to happen.
True.
Wish me luck. Wish me luck, everyone. Yeah!
Yeah, exactly. Our next question here that I like to ask is, well, how'd you end up getting into drawing art? Like, was it something you've always wanted to do? What inspired you? Was there specific artists, specific art styles? You know, how'd you get into doing that?
That is a multi-layered question.
Oh, of course.
I've been drawing my whole life, basically.
Okay.
And like mostly influenced by like things like Mario and Kirby, you know what I mean? And then later on, obviously getting into anime, like 99% of people on the internet.
Of course.
And then I think when I started seriously drawing, it was maybe like late into high school, early college, maybe, where I actually wanted to make skateboard graphics. That's what I was intending to do, like, because I love skateboard stickers and I love, deck art. I'm not a very good skateboarder myself, but I've always been very into that culture. But the whole like drawing pinups thing just kind of happened randomly. Like, one of my friends that I knew for a long time, I had drawn like the first picture of Cassie, which is the character of mine. And I was not going to post it. I'm like, this is a character that no one is going to like. There's just no point in posting it. And she was like, no, you absolutely should. Go ahead and make a new DeviantArt account and post that. It's like, what can go wrong? I'm like, indeed, what can go wrong?
What can go wrong?
But it ended up launching. That was like a major course change for my life, because I didn't realize that this would be like my main thing. You know what I mean? But I've had a lot of fun doing it. I've gotten to travel and stuff. I've gotten to meet a lot of amazing people, and I'm very, very grateful for all of it.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, like we all start in different ways and different styles, and that's just the way it is, You should never be ashamed of like, oh, I shouldn't post this, because that's how a lot of people feel just in content in general. Like, some people are like, oh, I shouldn't post this skit, or I don't think it's funny, or I shouldn't start doing this thing, or videos, or making worlds in VR chat, or what X thing, You should just do it, Like, for example, me doing interviews, I didn't think I would be here, but I said, you know what, fuck it, and I just started doing it anyway, and here I am with this fucking set. So, I mean, it's just, you just got to do it sometimes. Just like what Shia LaBeouf said, like 4 years ago. Just do it.
Everyone starts off bad.
Oh, absolutely.
But really, just don't fret it. Just if you find something you like doing, just keep doing it. Try doing it a little better each time.
Yeah.
And you will find an audience, and you will get better as long as you try. I promise. Exactly.
Practice makes perfect, it's just like riding a bike, okay? When you first get on the bike, you're probably going to fall down, get a little boo-boo on your knee or something. It is what it is, but, you keep practicing. Think about, like, when you learn how to get your driver's license, You think you're going to be a fucking Tokyo drifting and shit? Like, nah, dog. You're going to be, like, fucking starting like this. You're going to fucking, like, probably breaking the brakes or some shit, and then, you get your driver's license, and now you're driving around going to malls and whatever, you know, just anything in life. You know, just keep practicing.
I mean, what else do you do with a car?
Yeah, you're right. I mean, I don't
But
know.
go to malls.
Yeah, go to malls essentially. Go to the store. Yeah. But that's you know, it's quite the upbringing. And then you have like, I always say this, like every artist that I've ever known or see art of, everybody has their own art style and it's like their own signature. You know how like real life everyone signs when you're writing a document or something like that. Art is the same way.
Yeah.
It's your own style. It's your own, like, this is what, you know, it's your signature. So I always liked your art because it's just very bright, very vibrant, you know, full of life.
Thank you.
Yeah, and you have so many different characters, you know. You have Cassie, which is the blonde. You have PB, which is the one you're in now. You have Maggie, like with the golf. You have like Crepe and Jam, the dude that's always with PB. You know, you got all these characters.
Mm-hmm.
You got even more. You got Peanut Butter.
Oh,
and all
absolutely.
them. Yeah.
Well, he's PB is Peanut Butter.
Oh, sorry. I mean the other ones. What's the cream and?
Oh, you mean Butter and Cream?
Yeah, Butter and Cream. That's what I was thinking of.
As far as Malkin goes, there's Butter, Cream, Salt, Crepe, Jam, and PB so far, which is, you know, the one I'm in right now.
Yeah, I have so many different characters. I'm like, god damn, I got like one. It's like shit.
It's a problem. It's a problem. I don't recommend it.
Yeah, my wallet's looking a little empty after just having one, so.
Well, you have like a super established brand, you know? Like you
That's
see
true.
that character and you're like, oh yeah, that's Rebel.
Yeah, I think for me it's a bit different because when you're a streamer and you're like a VTuber and stuff like that. I mean, you can have multiple characters. Some VTubers do. It's just that it's very costly, and you know, buy this one. You know, a 2D model could be like $2,000 or some shit, and people aren't going to spend you know multiple 2D models to have multiple thousands of dollars. You know, so but hey, if you can do it, you can do it, right? Rock it, right? Fuck it. But anyway, I'd just like to say, you know, so obviously, so did you start first on DeviantArt or was it Tumblr?
It was I started on DeviantArt.
Okay.
Like in 2012, I think.
Oh, that's
like,
quite late.
It's been 10 years, holy, but yeah.
If you think about it,
And,
because I think
well-
I started in like 2008 or something. When I was like in high school or some shit, and I was like, oh boy, art.
Well, if you want to talk about my real origin, I was posting Sonic fan art on DeviantArt when I was like 13. That's how I found out about DeviantArt. Yeah, like I'm a life I'm a lifelong Mario guy, right? And I still am. Anyone that knows me, it's like that's my thing. But when I was 13, I randomly was just like, I need Sonic. Like, you know, not either or. It was both. But there's just I don't know what it is that Sonic does something to you when you're that age. And you know, I had my own characters. I met other people who made fan characters. And that was how I found out about DeviantArt, and that's how I met the person who convinced me to post Cassie. Through doing that Sonic art.
Okay.
And coming back, and it's like, yeah, make a new account. So, in a way, Sonic is responsible for Cassie existing, and in turn, this. So,
damn. So
thank you, Sonic.
This could happen to you, chat. You start with Sonic, you start drawing, you know, large pinup girls, and then you become, you know, a pinup girl in VR chat. I mean, shit, you know, or guy, you know, whatever you want, you know, mix of both. I mean, you could be like PB, you could be a fembro, you know. It's evolution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a boy with rockin' tits.
Exactly. I mean, honestly, that's like VR chat in a nutshell. You know, everyone's just like, yeah, I'm just a dude, and I just got massive, you know, personalities. You know, just, you know, what of it? Yeah, nothing wrong with that. You know, it is what it is. To each their own.
That's just me and all of my friends, basically.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I can
Like-
tell. I mean,
Yeah, like you, like if you think these are space taking. It's just imagine a mirror with me and everyone I know, because it's just this.
Yeah.
While we're talking about like video games or something, like. But that's why VR chat's amazing, because you can do that.
Exactly. You're not paid to say that, but I wish I was. VR chat's great. You can be with your friends and be whatever you want to be, you know? That's the next marketing. That's the next trailer, you know, for VR chat.
I like it as a place to upload stuff and hang out with people. So I'm pretty positive about it, you know, because to me, VR chat is like the DeviantArt of 3D environments. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like I said, when I first started using it, I didn't really see it as, you know, a place to go hang out with people, because I didn't want to just hang out with strangers. I don't even play multiplayer games online because I'm so much of a hermit. But like, to me, there's so many cool worlds on VR chat, and you just kind of have to look and explore sometime, you know, because like you were saying earlier, like, yeah, sure, there's a ton of rooms, there's a ton of worlds that are just like bedrooms with neon lights and a mirror, you know, and it's like, that's fine, whatever, like a cozy room. But like, there's so many awesome creative things on this platform, and whenever I boot it up and you just look a little deeper into your favorites, like, it consistently reminds me why I, you know, love hanging out in VR chat so much, you know.
Absolutely.
Just so creative.
Have you done some of the adventure maps? Have you done any like spooky maps in VR chat?
Yes, I've done a couple. I did that pop escape room with my friend Sprite 37 over there.
Yeah.
And that was fun as heck.
Yeah.
There was one horror map that got taken down. I don't remember its name, but it was like the scariest thing I'd ever played on VR. It had like a person. It was like, it takes place in a house, and you're like a journalist or something, and it's got multiple levels.
That's the Unshattered Destination one, yeah.
Yeah, I never did they take that down?
They took down all their horror maps. Long story short, let's just say the guy I interviewed him years ago, and I said that SDK2 is going to depreciate and phase out in VR chat eventually, and SDK3 is what you should be using now with all your stuff, right? But he refused to change, so VR chat's been telling people for the last like year or two, like, hey, it's gonna break one day, probably in the near future. And then he was like, fuck that, and then he quit and deleted all his maps. So
that's unfortunate, because I'm very, very sorry to hear that, but I will say, what was it, Shattered Destination?
Unshattered Destination, yeah.
If that guy ever sees this, I want you to know that you made the absolute scariest fucking map I've ever been on in VR chat. Like, I couldn't actually finish it. I got to like maybe the 3rd level, because I love horror stuff, and you don't expect like stuff of that quality horror-wise in VR chat, you know. Like, but kudos to that guy, and I'm sad his worlds are gone. But for while it was up, I had a good time. I had a good scare.
And you missed all his other maps.
I screamed.
He did all the Huggies Dungeon series. HDS for short. He did like Scare Zone and stuff. Holy fuck, dude. He made like a dozen horror maps.
That sounds like a Nickelodeon show. Scare Zone.
Scares. Well, it basically was like 30 phobias, and then each one was 5 minutes long. And then you just, you know, you go into the room, and it'll be like a fear of spiders, and it'll be a bunch of fucking spiders crawling over you and shit, and you'll be like, oh fuck. And then you go to the next one, it's like fear of like drowning, and then there's a shark. So Burn was there, you know, they're trying to eat you, so.
Hi, Burn.
Yeah. I will say this: the guy may have quit, but he's uploading all his maps to Chill VR. If you ever find yourself in there, you can play them in there.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah, there's at least that. But there is one other horror map that is still in VR chat, though it will depreciate eventually. You should try if you haven't. Devouring, if you haven't done that one.
I've been told so many times to play that.
Oh yeah, everyone in the audience is like, "Yo, Devour."
Yes, we want this.
It takes like 5 hours, right?
For your first time, possibly. It took me like 6.5 because I had to go eat dinner, and I can't leave the world. It doesn't have a save mechanic. So I had to just bite the bullet and just, I'm gonna go AFK for like 2 hours.
You haven't experienced people playing it yet. It's a 2-hour map, horror map.
Yeah, if you have friends,
it's 2 hours.
You can beat the map in like an hour if you know what you're doing. If you have a couple friends who are higher beings of intelligence, maybe 2 or 3 hours.
Okay.
There are some puzzles.
So for us, maybe like 6, like a solid 6, maybe 7.
Yeah. I mean,
we have big personalities, not big brains.
Yeah. So I would recommend doing that one at some point. There are also some other shorter ones that I've done. Purify. There's that one. That's like 10 to 15. That's literally like a 20-minute map. It's a horror map.
You're gonna have to like DM me
Oh
all
yeah,
of these.
yeah. I'll give you them all.
I actually do want to play more horror maps.
Man, you can stream it too. It shows the spooks.
Me too.
I'm that guy that like drags my friends into scary maps, like the friends who specifically hate scary things. I'm just like, hey, guess what we're doing today? And like,
Yeah. Yeah, I've done them all. There's a bunch of them. Some of them are, I'll give you the better ones, because some of them are kind of like, you go, like one of them was like, you go for like this like haunted house and like a JPEG just goes like, I was like, that was spooky. Like, I'm not even joking. It literally spawned a JPEG and it was just like, and I was like, holy shit, that was scary. I was like, what the fuck was that?
If it just pops up in front of you and screams, like, yeah, obviously you're gonna go, like.
No, it slowly, like, it went like this. It slowly went like, like it was like not even instant.
What was it, like a picture of Obunga or something?
I don't. There was one I did was not scary but fun. It was a roller coaster that's all horror themed. So you do like
a horror themed roller coaster.
Yeah, there's like 5 different roller coasters that you do in VR chat, and they're all like horror themed. So like one of them's like werewolves are chasing you in the fucking woods or some shit, and they're like trying to like trying to get you and shit, and you're like, oh fuck. Yeah.
I want to do that.
Yeah, I can send you all this stuff.
I'm envious of people who are that good at making maps, like for real.
Yeah. If you want the true,
because I'm over here just like.
You should go to Unga Bunga in VR chat. That's the most spookiest map I've ever seen in my entire life, dude. If he's laughing because he knows what I'm saying. It's like Unga Bunga 2.0. If you go to that map, holy shit, dude. You think you like ate battery acid or something, dude. You're gonna be like, what the fuck is going on, dude? It's just an experience.
There's just a guy with a big club screaming.
Oh no, it's an experience, man. You never know what you're gonna see, man. You're gonna go in there, you be like, what's this tunnel? And then you're gonna be like, what the fuck did I just witness?
I have it, but I gotta check.
Yeah.
Or regret.
No.
It's not a horror map. It's
I'll
just
have to check it
it's
out.
just like an acid trip of just weirdness. Like somebody in VR chat thought to make this world with like 100 different memes of just random shit. Like you jump in a volcano made of like macaroni and cheese. And then you go to like
it's one of
hell.
those.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, it's one of those like weird maps. And you go to like macaroni hell, and you're like, what the hell?
It's a weed world map. Okay.
Yeah. Like
I
you
understand
go for a
now.
tunnel, and every like 5 seconds, like you go for a tunnel. It's like a fart tunnel, and he had his friends record them farting. So you just hear.
Oh.
Like.
Wait, so he didn't even get sound effects. He got his friends to fart into microphones.
Yeah.
That's dedication.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an experience.
Oh God. I should go just for that.
Yeah, you got the fart tunnel. You got like a bunch of shit, and I don't know. It's too hard to describe. It's just like so much shit, man. There's like a giant SpongeBob like singing at you, like, oh, I'm SpongeBob. I'm just like, what the fuck?
in that voice, I hope.
I don't even know how to describe it, dude. There's like Doom guy running around, and you're just like dun, 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 like doing like the Doom. I don't know, man. It's like somebody added all their shit and just put it in a world, and it's just like they're on something. Yeah.
Yeah, we know a world like that. Or 3.
Oh, okay.
There's a yeah, several. There's one world that we reference all the time called Weed World. And I don't know if you've ever been to Weed World, but please visit Weed World sometime.
World?
You
ever been to like water closet?
It has almost nothing to. It has nothing to do with weed.
Oh, you ever in a water closet? Water closet's an
I don't
interesting
know.
one. It's cursed. Even just by the thumbnail that you see in the world, it's just cursed. It's like Mickey with like fucking fucked up eyes and shit. And you're like, okay, I know what this is. And you go to it, and it's just.
So it's like a like a creepypasta.
It's something, man. It's something. If you really, I can tell you of the first horror map in VR chat was a creepypasta. Oh fuck, what was it called? It's not like you can't search it in the game. You got to use like a world link to it. But it was like Mickey Mouse something, and you go to like Mickey Mouse's like circus, and it starts really normal, like very happy. And then you start like it's almost like PT, like Silent Hill PT, where you keep going for the same hallway, and then the pictures start changing from like normal Mickey to like fucked up like melted Mickey, and then it's and the music.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and then the world music's like starts like slowing down. And it's like and you're like, what the fuck? And then like Mickey Mouse starts chasing. He's like, I'm gonna get you, and you're like, what the fuck? Yeah.
Scary.
That was like the first horror map of VR chat. That came out like 5 years ago. Yeah.
Oh man, I didn't even know Mickey Mouse had a circus. So
now you do. Next thing is.
Is it still up?
I can get if I can. I have it bookmarked on my computer. If I can find it, I'll send it to you, and you can experience it.
Okay.
Very old ass map, but you should probably experience it before it breaks forever.
Yeah, that's just the nature of VR chat.
Yeah.
Everything breaks eventually with some new update.
That's true.
Like when the SDK 3 update happened, the weirdest glitch I got was that my floor tiles no longer worked.
Yeah.
Like you would just get stuck in them, and it's always yeah Bernadette remembers. It's always something weird and little, but I guess that's just the nature of game development, right?
Yeah.
One day everything's fine, the next you can't even walk on your own floor tiles.
That's true.
Sad.
Yeah,
Yes, I had to replace literally every floor for like 4 malls. It was
Tell me about so we talked a little bit about it, but like how'd you come up with all these different characters, like with PB and all of them? Like was it just something you sit down and just sort of make a character, or is there a process to making a character?
It really depends on the character, because some characters, all of my characters are just combinations of things I enjoy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't tend to go super crazy with any of them, you know, except for this. But like some characters like Cassie, just a combination of things I like, and then other characters like PB are both that, but also like a Sona type character. All of the Vulcan characters are Sonas in some way, but PB was the one that is meant to like kind of have my voice coming out of it. Okay. So that he took a little bit to mull on. I'll design a character. And then I'll give it like a couple days and a couple of different passes before they truly become the design. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's usually the process. Like some characters are always changing because my preferences for how certain things look change. But yeah, I just combine things I like, really.
And how'd you get them into like VR chat? So obviously you do your own character sheets, but then you talk to, like, do you make your own? Obviously, you know. How's that go?
So most of my avatars are a variant of one avatar that my friend Cryptia Curves made for me, who in the audience right there.
Right there.
There he is.
Over there.
But over there. Where's the camera?
Oh, cameraman. Hold up. I see them. They're four. Come on, man. It's literally right there. I got it. See, I
Yep.
can do it.
There he is. Yeah, no, that's Cryptia Curves, and PB is also a variant of a character I paid for a long time ago. Cryptia Curves made this avatar, and my friend Sayuyu actually made the outfit, the current one.
Collab.
So, my avatars are like a joint effort, mixed effort kind of thing, based off of one avatar I bought like a couple years ago.
Okay.
Which by the way, thank you so much for all the work you've done for me. Like I truly appreciate it. No, they do an amazing job. They're one of the best modelers I've ever seen. You've probably seen their Five Nights at Freddy's.
I see that everywhere. I see all the Five Nights at Freddy's everywhere.
Yeah, that's
oh yeah,
that's them.
Oh yeah.
Go give them money for their
I will
gum
say
road,
this.
'cause those are some good ass characters.
I will say this. A lot of my friends have purchased your avatar, and they're all like, "This is the best shit ever." And people are like, "I love Freddy. They're so, they're so large and cuddly." I'm like, "Yeah, of course. It's just a really good, it's an amazing avatar. You got the golden Freddy. You got all these different versions.
Oh, large and cuddly, huh?
Oh yeah, of course.
They love it because it's large and cuddly.
Yeah, like a teddy bear.
I see.
What do you mean? That's what
Yeah.
Freddy Fazbear, whatever his name is. Yeah, that guy. Yeah.
Freddy Fazbear, yes.
Yeah, Freddy Fazbear. Yeah, that guy. The pizza guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Chico. It's time to eat. You know what I'm saying?
Chico.
Chico.
And you have Rabbit.
Yeah, Rabbit.
The one who plays the accordion.
Yep.
Bunny.
Yeah.
You got Carfax?
Yep. I love all of them, dude. Easy. Chico.
All those iconic characters.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I'm gonna start calling her Chico. God damn it.
Chico. We got
Paw Willie.
Foxy. Fox. Yeah, we got all these different characters. We got 1 minute until ad break, so we're probably gonna just chill here for a little bit.
Yeah, sure.
Yes. I hate ads. So I'm gonna play an ad. Now, obviously, like right now, it's playing right now. So the next 180 seconds to be ads. I know ads suck. I hate ads. But hey, if you're in the audience, boo! Yeah, we hate ads. But for 180 seconds, we'll just chill. Yeah.
There is a way to get rid of ads.
Yeah, by subscribing with Twitch Prime.
Exactly. To that one Rebel.
Yeah, thank you.
TwitchTV.com.
Hey, thank you so much. Press that subscribe button. You don't get ads, I know. Now, obviously, on YouTube, they're gonna
smash that like button.
They're gonna be like, "What's going on? I don't see no ads. What the fuck?" What ads, dude? While we're waiting here, because we have to wait, because I know it's lame. But I actually had an idea that I was gonna do, and that is, it's tied to my Patreon, but essentially, you could actually have an ad play during the ad breaks. So you could be like, "Hey, I make these cool avatars. Here's a 30-second ad about my avatar during middle of an interview." Wouldn't that be cool, huh? Or like, "Hey, I'm Cake, and here's Palm Plaza." And it's like an ad of you, I don't know, plugging Palm Plaza or something. Yeah.
There's just a picture of me like, "There it is. Go visit."
Hey, here it is, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Dab.
I draw boobs. Bye.
That makes sense. You look so cute on your knees.
Oh,
Auntie Duck,
we have one person actually
Hey,
subscribed.
Auntie Duck.
Yeah, Auntie Duck.
Thank you, Auntie Duck.
Yeah. And Blue Bun says, I finally make it, but it's ad time. Yeah, I know, it sucks. Well, we're just waiting till the ad's over, and I'll let you know it's ending in 70
Tristan.
seconds. Yeah. They could just join. They could just request off the bot, you know?
True, they are on the list.
Yeah, that's true. The list.
The list.
The list.
The list.
The Hitman list.
I wrote it in my Sharpie.
Yeah. I know it sucks. I don't like what else to really do until the ad breaks over. I'm just gonna be honest. I kind of just shoot this shit and people go to the bathroom, get some water or something. It sucks, but it's just the way Twitch is. Yeah.
I'm just gonna bounce.
Yeah, this is the nice ad break.
This is for anyone who's subscribed. You can just look at me bounce.
Exactly. You're just on a yoga ball.
Oh, check this out. For those of you, who are subscribed, just.
I think that ad break's over. Yeah, it's over now. So anyway, back from the ad break. Yo, anyway, guys, welcome back. Welcome back. I know, 180 seconds is a long time, you know. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. So anyway.
Hello.
Yeah, welcome. I apologize for anyone who's had to deal with ads. I know it sucks. But hey, if you subscribe, you don't get ads. Anyway, it's over. We're back to the normal show. We're back. Anyway, so my next question that I wanted to talk about is talking about the Palmies. You know, how did you get into developing the Palmies? Which is, yeah. What's up?
The
Oh, is the stream lagging?
The stream lagged?
Oh, let me see.
Yeah, it's a bit. It's kind of
Really? Let me see. My OBS says I'm fine.
Oh, we're good now?
It says I'm good at my end. I don't.
Okay, I guess we're doing good then.
It's cutting in and out?
Yeah, we're good now.
Oh.
I'm gonna Macarena.
I guess we can give it a minute. Are we good? Lag's gone? Okay, lag's gone. I guess it just happened for a second.
Lag's on.
The computer shit the bed for a second. Yeah, it is what it is.
Oh, no. Sorry. It farted a little too hard.
Yeah. Oh my god. Anyway, we're talking about the Palmies. So, how did you get into developing the Palmies?
So, I sat down with my friend Sayu, who could not make it here today, but she's been a massive part of helping me with the malls and stuff. And I was talking to her about giving Palm Plaza their own avatar. And the world we were working on is like a digital, like inside a computer kind of world, right?
Yeah.
And I figured, you know what would be really cute? Because, you know, I've been playing a lot of Broken Reality, and all of the users are like these blank yellow mannequin people.
Okay.
And I'm like, you know, it'd be really cute for like a Palm Plaza like user, where it's basically like a person logging on to Palm Plaza. It's like, make it kind of like the AOL guy.
Yeah.
And so we made something that was super optimized, and there's a few people in here who even have like custom ones based off of their characters and stuff. But yeah, we thought it'd be like a cute little, easily customizable vaporwave themed avatar, basically, that goes along with the aesthetic. But that was all Sayu. She's the one that made the avatar and did a wonderful job. I even have my own Palmies, actually.
Nice. And also, she developed that chibi that's on that table sitting there and here as well. She made these. Yeah, it's very
I remember that. She was showing it to me
yeah.
in Blender when she was making it.
That's exactly right. Maybe one day I'll make it into an avatar. Maybe one of these days. It'd be kind of cool.
I would love that.
I'd be a little like doll of like, hey guys, it's me. I'm here to interview you. I don't know, something like that. You never know.
Just like on the desk, picking it up and like throwing it around, but it's the same size as you.
I mean, maybe. Whoa, it's there. They're right here. What the? Hey, what's going on? Dude, they spoke. Here, you want it? Oh, it was moving.
I have them turned off.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, never mind. Don't worry about it. It was moving.
Yeah.
It was like a ghost. It was like moving around. It was spooky time. No, I have fun with that because I don't know. It kind of reminds me of like Little Big Planet, like the little like dolls, the Sack Boys.
The like yarn people.
Yeah.
I loved Little Big Planet.
Yeah, little Sack Boy. Yeah. Anyway, is there something that you want to experience in VR, Chad, that you haven't gotten to do yet?
Me?
Yeah.
All right, this is gonna sound kind of weird, but I genuinely want to be able to smell things in VR chat.
You serious?
Like, or just in VR in general. Yeah, no, I'd love to go into a place and like smell food and stuff.
Oh, food,
you know what
okay.
I mean?
I'm just gonna let you know that
yeah,
it's gonna smell like anime.
Food.
It's gonna smell like an anime convention every time. Anyone go to like Anime Expo, fucking TwitchCon, any of that shit?
No, I didn't mean people. You just, it's like, oh boy, time to put on my $300 smell add-on, and then it's like, yeah, that just smells like sweat. Okay, bye. Like you just put it under the shelf. Like, no, I want to be able to experience like, I don't know, you know how like a room has a smell sometimes.
Yeah.
Like I know it sounds weird, but I'd love the future to get to that point at least.
They're already developing that, I heard.
Yeah, but in a more realistic sense, you know those like catwalk VR thingies where it's like a little bowl and you put on slippery shoes and it like tethers you into place so you can run around like
Cat
Ready
VR.
Player One.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking
yeah,
about.
Cat VR.
The
That's
treadmill thing.
It's sort of it's not really a treadmill. It's more like a slippery bowl. Yeah, you slide around it. I don't have the space for anything like that, and it's also really expensive. But I would love to experience something like that someday because one, I could use the extra steps, and two, actually walking around an area with your actual feet.
Yep.
Sounds super duper cool to me. Like that would be really really immersive. So that could happen, but I'm gonna wait for the technology to like get a little more consumer friendly. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. My friend Thrill, I interviewed him. He has all that stuff. He reviews it on his YouTube channel all the time. It's quite interesting. He like basically was like playing Skyrim in VR, and he's like he had to like go to like a different side of the map, and he can't use auto travel, so he had to like walk for like 4 hours. To the other side of the map. Yeah. He was like, fuck! He was like, shit! This fucking sucks! This fucking game! I have to walk everywhere now. Shit!
I don't like it anymore. That sounds cool though, like legitimately.
If
like your legs are gonna be so ripped.
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah. Come on, Hideo Kojima, make Death Stranding in VR. And now you're like the Amazon delivery guy. Yeah, he 100% would. You'd be Norman Reedus. You'd be like, whoa, I'm Norman Reedus. And you're like, oh shit, I gotta walk like 10 hours. Fuck.
I got the baby on my chest and nothing works right.
Yeah. And then you have to like deliver your packages and you trip and fall and then all your shit falls in the black shit and you're like, fuck. No.
And you actually fall. It makes you fall in real life.
Yeah. And you're like all fucked up. And you're like, this is 10 out of 10 best experience. It's just what I always wanted to be, a FedEx driver.
I'm having a good time.
Yeah. Yeah. I heard the game is coming out to PC like literally in like a week, so on the Game Pass or something.
I actually am. I do intend to play it at some point because my friend who got me into Metal Gear as well as a couple other games, he told me that Death Stranding, if you play it for the way you're supposed to, it actually is like a really good experience. And I'm just like, you know what? You never steered me wrong. You got me back into Metal Gear. You made me play Devil May Cry. Like, all right, Manny, I'll play Death Stranding. So when that comes to PC, absolutely.
I'm sure someone will mod it and make it VR. And then you can get the little treadmill and then be fully immersed.
I thought it was already on PC.
Yeah.
It is, but like there's I don't know. I saw on Twitter like earlier today. It was like I think for the Game Pass or something. That's what it's for specifically. If you have the Game Pass and you get
Game Pass, that's what it was. Or did you mean the remaster? I don't know if that's coming out on PC.
I mean,
Remastered already.
Well, not remaster. It's like a special edition or something.
yeah,
Director's
deluxe.
cut.
Yeah, it comes with like more shit and vehicles and yeah,
Oh boy, more shit.
yeah. And I can race. and your FedEx car, you're like wee, drive around.
Perfect. I can tip my car over in so many new ways.
Oh, absolutely.
Can't wait.
Get the drifting. Yeah, I apologize. It's on PC. I just think it's like attached to the Game Pass. So if you get the Game Pass, you get the game. I think that's what the difference is. Instead of buying the whole game, you get the Game Pass, and then you just get it that way. It's more accessibility, I guess,
Yeah.
for Game Pass people, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway. How do you? Why like the 80 aesthetic? Is that just something you've always enjoyed with like vaporwave and stuff like that? Was it just something that just
Like 80.
like the 80s aesthetic of like the vaporwave? Like, sorry, fuck, I'm like stuttering.
Vaporwave.
Yeah, whatever. You get what I'm saying?
Vaporwave.
Yeah. Vapor.
I'm more of a 90. I lean more into the 90s part of it.
Okay.
Personally.
90s. Okay.
Because I'm from the 90s. So when I was like a little kid, you know, like all the like cool designs and stuff you see, like the geometric shapes and like the brush strokes, and they're brightly colored. I would actually see stuff like that in real life when I was a kid, like on boats and stuff and cars. And like marble was everywhere because we used to go to malls and stuff for fun. So that was kind of my experience as a child, and with vaporwave I can kind of bring it back in this like really like appreciative way, you know what I mean? Like the kind of vaporwave that aesthetic that I'm into is one that's like non-cynical, you know what I mean? Like, because a lot of vaporwave has this sort of the cynicism to it, and I'm more so on the idealistic, optimistic, pleasant side of things. So I've always liked that kind of stuff, and I even wear like retro clothes and stuff, like shirts with the designs on it. I have like a calculator watch. It's just my favorite thing, really. And with malls, it's, you know, hand in hand.
Oh, absolutely. Okay. My next question is, how'd you get into like streaming on Twitch? Like, how did you come about that?
So my friends had been encouraging me to start streaming for a while. Specifically, my friend up there, Sprite37, was like, "No, you should stream. You should totally start streaming."
Yeah, you should.
I'm just like, I don't know. I do stream now, but after I established Palm Plaza and I had like the Malkin characters, because I never had a Sona character.
Oh shit.
You know? Oh.
Holy fuck! What? That was like super zoom in. Holy shit! What the fuck?
Corey, you okay?
I didn't do shit.
Did it hit you in the face?
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't do shit.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, look, see? Look. Zoom
There
out,
he
zoom
is.
out. There we go.
You had to get out of the beard.
There he
It's
is.
stuck in the beard.
But,
Oh, it's all beard.
But yeah, he and a few other of my friends were like, you should start streaming. And, you know, like my Lunar Spy showed me some of the stuff, like how to set up a PNG tuber and just OBS in general. Leshy's helped me with a lot of stuff. And after making PB, it was just sort of cemented where it's like, yeah, no, that's the character that I'm going to be using. That's the one that's going to be representing me. And, streaming, for me, I'm just kind of doing whatever I feel like. Mostly VR chat and stuff, like on weekends, where I just hang out and talk to people. But mostly my focus is just playing whatever I feel like. You know, things that I have good experiences with. Like I'm showing everyone No More Heroes, for instance, which is one of my favorite games. And I also play a lot of Mario and skateboarding games and, you know, just stuff like that. I want to play more horror games, but Yeah, no, it was just a combination of, oh, there's my tracker. Whoopsie doodle. Okay.
Oh.
VR chat, everyone. We're in the future.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just friends helping me out and showing me the ropes, and I just did it. And I already had an audience, you know, like a long time audience for my art. So it's like, hey, why not? You know, if you guys want to watch me, you know, bounce around and play Tony Hawk, then here I am. You know what I mean?
Have you streamed drawing?
No, actually, I did a long time ago, but I don't actually like. I'm one of those people that when I'm actually doing like making a project, I have to be in complete silence, focus mode, right?
No music?
So, no, well, I'll sometimes listen to music, but like in terms, I can't really talk to people when I'm doing stuff, right? I envy people who can draw and stream because they can just talk to an audience while drawing like amazing pictures. Meanwhile, I have to focus all 3 of my brain cells on what I'm doing 100% to get anything done. So.
You got 3?
I got 3.
At least, I think. But yeah, no, I don't really stream creative stuff as much just because I like to focus on it a little bit more. If I did, it would be something really goofy. Like really ugly simple drawings, you know what I mean, just for fun
you
or
ever
whatever.
play like Scriblio?
Scriblio.
It's like a free browser game.
Played Gartic Phone.
Yeah, it's like Gartic Phone. But
yeah,
like
I haven't streamed Gartic Phone yet, but I've played a lot of Gartic Phone with my friends.
There is in a way, kind of like Gartic Phone in VR chat. It came out like a month ago. It's called Quick Draw. Basically.
Yeah,
You played it?
We've been playing a lot of that.
Oh yeah.
On stream, yeah, I've played it.
Heck yeah, that's one's
Absolutely.
like. Oh, I love that one because it's just like
That-
drawing, and then you yell at your friends. You're like, "What the fuck is that?" To Stick Man, what the fuck are you drawing? That's me when I draw. So.
It's a windmill.
Oh man, that game just makes me feel stupid, honestly, because like we'll be playing it and everyone's like, oh, I know what that is, and it's just like a random scribble, and I'm like, I don't know what that is, and then like it is. I like drawing games. I do. I just that one is frustrating. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little frustrating for me, but it's fun. You know, I'll play it again sometime.
I like to debate people. I like to like draw something completely unrelated, and then the last like 20 seconds draw the actual thing. So I'll like draw like a really complicated like stick man and like how he has like a top hat, and then out of nowhere just like a pickle, and you're like, oh, it's the drawing's about a pickle, not about the guy.
Every fucking time.
Some of these motherfuckers do that sometimes. Like last time we were playing, Mills did that, and I'm just like, you bastard. Like, but no, it's a lot of laughs. Like it's one of those things where you're like you're getting angry, but it's like the fun kind of angry, you know, like when you play Kitchen Cooks or something, where everyone is fucking up.
Yep.
But everyone's laughing about it. That's like some of the most fun things in VR chat.
Yeah, like the game modes. That's what makes it fun. They like have a lot of replayability. Like there's like the Prison Break one, and actually just getting a new update I saw on Twitter. Blackout mode.
Ooh. Blackout mode for Prison Break?
Yeah, so like it was on trailer. It was on Twitter. I saw. Basically, this guy sticks like a fork in a outlet, which you shouldn't do, by the way. But in the game mode, it turns off all the lights for like 180 seconds or some shit, and then you can like shank the prison guard.
Wait, does somebody in game have to jam the fork into the outlet to make it work?
It showed in the trailer, so I guess so.
God, I want to do that so bad because that sounds really funny.
I don't know. That's what they said in the trailer. So I was like, oh shit. There's a bunch of other stuff. There's like Among Us has been around for a long time. It's funny enough that they're making like officially Among Us in VR, but then you just play VR chat's version. It's free, and it can also be like PB. You know, why would I want to play as a little Among Us when I can play as PB or myself? You know, like fuck.
It's true. You can you can do your task and have big boobs.
Exactly.
And also be slightly too tall for everything.
Exactly.
I swear, everything in VR chat is made for small people.
You're not wrong, man. Dude, the average like height in VR chat is like 3 feet. Unironically, like it's just
like
Tiny. It's all the
I know I look slightly like I know I look pretty tall here, but this is just my real height.
yeah.
So on one hand, it's like, oh, I can interact with things in a more believable way, but on the other hand, you're like, God damn, everything is so fucking tiny all the time. Like, you have to bend over a lot, and he's not even my tallest avatar, but
Yeah.
it'd be what it be.
Man, maybe VR chat will add that skilling option one day. Right, guys? One day.
Ooh.
Copium. Copium.
Ooh.
Heavy copium. That's a lot of copium. Maybe they'll add that one day. Finally, so I don't have to upload like 5 different versions of my avatar. Big mode, small mode, normal mode. Fuck. Yeah. Anyway.
That'd be really convenient, especially for like games and stuff.
Oh yeah, there's
because I know I know a lot of my friends who are like a foot taller than I am.
Yeah.
So whenever we go to these worlds designed for ants, it's like, yeah, okay, we might be slightly out of place here.
Yeah, they said so in the last update. You're not wrong, Leshy. They did say that, but hey, I don't count it until I see it in the game. You know, I can say I'm gonna go to Mars. I can do that. I can say I'm gonna go to Mars. I'm gonna do all these crazy things, but you know, actions speak louder than words. You know, that's what I'm gonna say.
It's true.
Very true. Very true. Anyway, I think. Do you have any questions for me? We've been going for almost an hour and a half now, so I'm just curious. I've asked pretty much all the questions I wanted to ask, but do you have any questions for me? And if not, we can start taking some audience questions.
Well, yeah, I actually have a question. It's gonna be a pretty generic question,
All right,
but
go
I
on.
want to know either way.
Uh-huh.
What inspired you to want to start like an actual legitimate talk show with like a real set and everything? Because this is a pretty massive undertaking.
I can answer that question. I've been asked it many times on my own show, but I'll answer it again because it's a fair question. So, how I got into doing interviews is a very long, drawn-out process. To start it off, basically, back in when I was a part of a team called Team 5, essentially it was run by a guy named Pokelaws. He was a big streamer, and I would say, arguably, you know how they're the 4 founding fathers of, like, America? You know, all those people? Think of it like who started, like, VR chat for the streaming / content creator side in terms of, like, streamers and YouTubers. I would say one of the founding fathers would be, like, Poke. And because he started streaming the game, and he literally got VR chat on the map for, like, Twitch and YouTube and stuff. And I remember when he started playing in like August of 2017, but then he quit for a while and then came back in December of 2017 when I started playing because of him. He had like 10,000 viewers watching, and the game went from having like 50 players, like literally like this game was dead, it had no player base, to literally by the end of December 2017 had 15,000 players because they're all watching him having fun with his friends, and I happened to be there.
And they're like, I want to do that too.
Yeah, and eventually when I was a part of that team, I wanted to, well, it existed, it only lasts until August of 2018, which is conveniently 4 years ago to this day, I think, almost. And essentially, I said I wanted we would do this Team 5 podcast, which is just like not a talk show, podcast. And I thought about having like a segment on it where I would interview people or talk about VR chat news and stuff like that. And unfortunately, a lot of the people didn't really see eye to eye on that idea. They were kind of like, yeah, it's whatever. So it never really happened. But I brought it up again when I was a part of Midnight Central, which is a different team that happened after Team 5. I know this is a long story. I'm explaining everything for you. And I brought up the same idea again.
Listening.
I brought up the same idea again. Again, people are kind of like they're kind of just like, that's whatever, dude. And then I said, you know what, fuck it.
They made that noise, huh?
Yeah, they're, you know, it's like, well, it's in a Discord voice. Cause they're kind of just like, you know, I don't know.
Well, which one was it?
I mean, there's
Good
30
friends you got there.
Yeah, it is what it is. Point is, a lot of them weren't really interested in me being like it was a newscaster. I was gonna do like VR news and stuff, not talk show, news stuff. And it had the world actually like kind of developed. And I was pitching the idea, but a lot of them just didn't care or were interested in. There's nothing wrong with that. Some people may not be into it. Some people are. Whatever. Point is, finally in January of 2019, I was at a club. This club doesn't really exist anymore in terms of running an event, but it was called Neko Nights. It happened every Friday night for like 3 years. And essentially, it's just a drinking night where people go, and it's like a closed community. Kind of like the Palm Plaza, but instead it was a bunch of cat girls. Pretty cool, though. Anyway.
Oh, okay.
So I would attend there all the time. And I met a person by the name of Waifu Delivery Service. She has changed her name to I'm Ladle now. But anyway, the point is that her and I met her there, and I was known for making Presentation Room Plus. I still have that world. I made that world 3 years ago. And the conversation went like, oh, you're that guy who made that world. And a bunch of my friends are on the wall. And I was like, yeah, I made that. And they're like, and then we started talking, and I didn't know that she was a streamer, and yeah, because I didn't know. But anyway, the point was, it was a very genuine conversation, and we started talking back and forth like for the next like 2 hours, sitting in a world off stream. And then we were like, hey, we should like make our own show, like make our own like open discussion type thing. And I was like, I'm down for that. I wanted to do it with Team 5. They weren't interested. I wanted to do it with Midnight Central. They weren't interested. You know what? Fuck it. We'll just do it ourselves, right? Like, I don't need a team or, you know, whatever. So her and I, we used my world, Presentation Room Plus. And there in the world, there's like a couch. It's kind of like this couch and like a chair. Not like a desk. It's just the chair and the couch. And then we started doing...
I've been there.
Yeah, so we would
Presentation Plus.
Yeah, we would we would stream in there, and we would just hang out and do like a sort of like a interview process type thing where we just talk about VR chat and whatever. And Leda was the larger streamer. She had like 200, 300 viewers, and I had like 5 or whatever. But people really liked the idea. They're like, holy shit, this is cool. Like, this is fun. And then we did it once a week, and then eventually after a couple weeks, Leda tells me, hey, Rebel, I'm getting my friend Shizui, or Shizu, because they changed her name now, but they made a world for me. It's called Ladle's Talk Show. And she was the host, and I was the co-host. So she would sit here, basically like this, and then she would sit where you are, and I was the co-host, and then the people on the couch would be the guests. And then every week, once a week, every Friday, at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we would do a talk show. I would literally bring up all the topics and all the guests. I was kind of like the Andy Richter. If you ever watch like Conan O'Brien, you know who that is. Like basically, it's like the side man to like the host.
Yeah, he sits on the other couch as they surround the guests, basically.
Yes,
and bounce off of it.
Yep, that's exactly what I was doing. Like that's basically what I was doing. And I did that every Friday for like 15, 16 weeks or something like that. And it was a huge success. Lado went from like 200 viewers to like 600, 700. And this is back when like VRChat was like on a downcline for like streamers. So she was like one of the top streamers for VRChat at that time. I didn't get any, fame from it, but whatever. It's not important. The important was I had fun doing it. And eventually the show got canceled because Lado didn't really want to do it anymore. And I was like, shit. And so, but people said like, hey, you were that co-host guy. Why don't you run your own show? So I said, you're right, I should. And I was like kind of wick-wash, like, I don't know, maybe I should. I don't know, I'm kind of a nobody. Should I do it? I can't afford a world. And then I said, you know what, fuck it, I know how to make worlds. So I made a really shitty set in like 2 or 3 days in Unity. And the set, just imagine what we have here, minus the audience here. Just think of like this area here is the whole map. There's nothing else. There's no lobby. There's not like a shittier version of this. And this is all I had. And like 3 camera angles. I had host, guest, and hosting, and that was it. And I had to be the cameraman. So I had like hidden buttons, like right here where I would like click and it'll switch the scenes. And that was it. And that's what I started with. And I started doing that in September of 2019. So almost 3 years. That's how I got into doing interviews. A very long, drawn-out story of me wanting to do something, and then people were like, and then I eventually did it with Ladle, and then that was fun. And then when it ended, I was like, I want to do it. And so that's how I started doing it.
At that point, you just do it out of spite.
Yeah,
It's like, should I do that? It's like, fine, I'll do it anyways.
Yeah,
like,
that's basically how it was. Like, I just said, fuck it, dude.
Like,
I unironically listened to Shia LaBeouf just do it. Like literally, I was in Unity. He was like, just do it, just do it. I was like, okay, fuck, and I just did it.
you had it on the 10-hour loop.
Yeah. I'm not joking.
Nice.
That literally happened.
For 10 hours?
Yeah, I literally listened to Shia LaBeouf yelling at me and telling me to stop being a pussy, and then I did it.
Nice.
Yeah. And then here I am 3 years later. And then I had, because the show was so successful, I started, investing, and I hired a guy named Legends to make this world like 2 years ago, and then it's been for very many iterations of different versions of the map and all these different things. So that's how I got into doing interviews. And when I started doing interviews for the first time, because I don't have like a lot of like Twitter following and anything like that at the time. I had like 1,000, and I was just a no-name person. But when I started doing interviews, people started coming to watch the show and watch for me. And then I think what cemented it for me to keep doing it was when I would go to like random clubs and random places in VR chat, and then people would be like, wait, I know you. You're that interviewer guy. You interviewed like Chromia, or you interviewed like Nags, or you interviewed whatever, that person. That was really cool, dude. Keep up the good work, dude. I love it. When's the next one, dude? They always ask me, like, when's the next interview? And I was like, oh shit.
It's got to be a nice feeling.
Yeah. I was like, holy shit. After like 2 years of being like depressed and being like, oh, what do I do? And now like finally I have something I can do that I love to do. So that's the full story.
Yeah, nothing like a project to get you out of lethargy.
Yeah.
Which I'm all for.
Yeah, you have any other questions for me before we get to the audience questions?
No, I think that's it.
All right, does anybody have any audience questions? Raise your hand if you have any audience questions. Lunar has a question, I see. Teleport to the camera to this man, and I'll
Bring it in.
It starts with an L, dude. Just to let you know that list that you see, that I can also see.
You're killing me.
It's all A to Z. Here you go, and then I'll.
Hi, Lunar.
We'll amplify your
Hello.
voice. Hello. What's your question?
Is it working? All right.
I can
It's
hear
pretty
you.
simple. It's actually going back to a question that Cake was asking or answering earlier about like where you started art and everything with like skate deck art and stuff like that. Have you considered doing something like that for your avatars, like just going back to doing skate deck art and putting that together? Because I know you got something with Jam where he's got a skateboard on one of your Palmies. What if you started doing skate deck art for each of your characters?
Well, it's kind of like such a niche thing that I don't think if I did make deck art of my characters, it would just be something I'd like maybe put on my wall. But it would be cool. Like I would love to design skateboards. I don't know if I'd put my characters on it though, especially with how big their personalities are. But I'm sure someone would like
Big
it.
selling point.
But I would like to make more again sometime. I did design Jam a skateboard, but with characters, I'm not so sure.
Could work as a skate shop in one of your malls.
Skate
Did
shop.
the audio mess up?
No, I just turned it off. But
Oh, sorry.
what'd you say?
Sorry, I was just saying, this is just me throwing ideas out. I know we do this all the time, but like, could be a skate shop in one of your malls.
That was something we were actually considering back in New Sunset. We just never got around to it because it's just a lot more work, you know what I mean? But it's something that definitely could happen. Maybe in like a later rendition of Memphis Village or something. Because I have considered it, absolutely.
Nice.
Any other questions? Does anybody have in the audience? We have a couple. I said Sprite. Put his hand up first, and then Burn, and then I think Genesis.
I know Jones asked a
Or
question
Jones?
in the first
Jones?
in the first time.
Jones? So it's so hard to see because like they're so far away. What's your
I'm
question?
small. I don't know. Did I ask a question?
You
What
had
was
your
my
hand
question?
up.
No, I was pointing down to the front row.
Oh my god.
Well, everyone look at his cute avatar, anyways.
That's true.
Although I'm a princess. But I believe Patchy and Genesis had their hands raised.
Yeah. If you wanna,
Yeah, switch the.
if you wanna move the camera down to Bernadette.
Bernadette. It starts with a B.
Stands for based.
Yeah.
You look at the menu of names and your eyes will get jumbled too.
No way, dude. What do you mean? Just whatever. You want me to help you out here? Well, I'll help you out here. We'll remove Princess Jones from the camera. There you go. You got it. You got it. And then we'll amplify her voice. There.
This is a generic question.
Okay.
The person
Okay.
can be living or dead. Who's your hero?
Okay. Who's my hero?
Who do you look up to? As inspiration can be any figure.
Mario's dead.
Mario is not dead. I would say this is gonna be kind of a goofy answer.
Yeah.
But if you've ever heard of ooh, that camera is low, bro.
You gotta switch it to the mid camera.
Oh boy.
Oh, dude. You want me to help you out here? Like, I can help you out there. There you go.
It's actually it got lower.
Stop
messing with the fucking camera.
They can't.
Okay.
There you got it.
They
You
just
got
can't keep
it?
their rights off me.
Go ahead.
I would say it's gonna be a silly answer, but there's a mobile game called Dragalia Lost that's actually going out of service this year. The artist for that game is my absolute favorite artist of all time. That's like my favorite art style. And I would say, just as far as character art and in general, that guy is someone I like super look up to.
Okay.
And I've watched his YouTube videos and stuff, and he just has this like really cool process, you know, where he's one of those, a lot of Japanese artists will just like sketch and then paint over the sketch until it just becomes clean, and it's insane. So I'd have to say like that guy. I can't recall his name off the top of my head, but the artist for Dragalia Lost, I'd say, is my hero.
Good inspiration, yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Any other questions from anybody?
We had a couple.
Yeah, we had Sprite, we had Genis.
Let's do Patchy.
Okay, Patchy.
Alright.
Let's do Patchy.
Oh, I see. Patchy's name is ... So here, I'll help you out.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, you got it? You got it? Okay, yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Go ahead.
Is the mic on him?
Yep.
All right, my original question kind of was already taken, but what drew you into liking No More Heroes so much, honestly? Since you mentioned it a couple of times during the stream.
God, that's. I actually.
I mean, it's something mutual we have in common.
Yeah, Patchy and I met through like there's like a No More Heroes VR chat community, and they're like the coolest guys.
Okay.
But so what's funny is that it was a game I randomly discovered on the internet when I was like in high school. It came out like 2007, right? And I didn't have other consoles. I just had a Wii because I if I had to pick like one console to have. And I remember just seeing it online, and I'm like, I need to get this game. So I actually, I gave my sister's then boyfriend money. I'm like, listen, I can't buy this game. Can you buy it for me? He's just like, yeah, sure, whatever. So he got it for me, and with money I had made. And I don't know, I just fell in love with it. It was the first Suda game I ever played. It was one of the first like truly just hardcore violent games I had ever played as well, other than something like BioShock. But I don't know, I love No More Heroes so much. I love the main character, I love the world. It's you're a dude who bought a lightsaber off of eBay and just becomes like the best killer ever. But then you go home and you're obsessed with anime and pro wrestling. Like, how can you not love that, you know? So, just, I don't know. I found it on the internet randomly, and it was like Sonic, you know, where it's like, I need this in my life. So, yeah.
Nice, nice. Next, anybody else in the audience? I know there's more hands.
Let's do Genesis, because he's had his hand up for a bit.
I got one now, finally. Now you do.
All right,
Now he has one.
All right, is it on me?
That's
Bernie.
Bernadette.
Watch. Oh,
I got the Gundam on.
There you go.
That is not done.
That's me. Hello.
That's breast.
Breast.
Stop touching the camera!
Nice.
It's because you're taking too long, dude.
Okay.
I'll tell you why it's fucking up. I'll tell you why the camera's fucking up. It's because when you put the camera on someone, it tracks them. So it was tracking two people at the same time. Yeah, you have to remove it the moment that it's done. Anyway, continue on. What's your question?
Yeah.
Albert, so I've known you for about a little over a year now, and I've been with the mall community about that long too. And it's been interesting to see how the malls evolved, because when you started out, early Palm Plaza Worlds, you were very hardcore into like the dead mall aesthetic. Like there's a few stores open, but it's mostly just, an ambient space. I want to know, because when I joined, it started all, it was like, I think you had released Cyber Dreams, and from there it kind of just evolved into like the neons and the such. I want to know what is your philosophy with malls going forward? What caused that change from the mostly dead malls to the big, bright, vibrant, idealistic malls? Because I am a huge fan of those personally.
That is a very interesting question. Oh my God. Hi. So I guess part of it was a skill issue, because making a dead mall is easier than making an alive one, because you can just close stores, right, and block it off. But in a way, I guess the malls got more lively when I had more friends and more people around me who were participating in it. Like Cyber Dreams is a special one, because that's one that Bernadette and I sat down and made together, like in a week or so. So, and then after that, it was like, you know what, I've made a bunch of dead malls.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what it's like if they're more like alive and vibrant, right? And moving forward, I definitely do want to explore the dead aesthetic, because I love going into like the really creepy kinds of like unsettling liminal spaces, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it just kind of reflects like the vibrancy of, the community that we've made and the friends that I've had around. And I guess it reflects my mental state a little. So that's why EXE is this huge grand thing, you know what I mean? Where I had all my friends helping on it, and I tried to make it bigger and better than the others, and yeah. They can hear the audience, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just a bit quiet, but until you amplify them.
Gotcha.
Any other questions?
Right?
S rank.
S rank. He's at the bottom, the very, very bottom, the last player.
We're gonna get to all the questions.
We'll get to them. We'll get to them. There you go. He's got it.
Yeah.
Oh. Camera's having a stroke. There you go. You got it. All right. What's your question? S rank.
Okay. So you said earlier that before you really took it upon yourself to get into the VR chat and mall projects, you were doing deep dives in VR chat and just having a lot of fun looking down that rabbit hole. My question is there any, putting aside the vaporwave and the mall soft and stuff, is there any other kind of aesthetic, any world concept idea that's special to you that you like to look into within the context of your own projects or outside of it?
Well, I know maybe it's kind of a cheap answer, but I'm very, very interested in liminal spaces. I think a lot of people are.
Mm-hmm.
And with VR, you can create these like truly unsettling places that you can be in. But other than that, other than like liminal stuff, because I know again that's kind of a cheap answer considering that I make dead malls. I don't know. I'm kind of a big weeb, so any environment that is like Japan or like Akihabara or something, I'm just like, you know, I get really excited. I get excited for cities too. I'm a big fan of like cityscapes and skyscrapers and stuff. So I have a few worlds saved like that, and that's kind of where I would hang out. And then after joining those people, that's when I got introduced to all like the cozy worlds and stuff. But yeah, I got a few things I like, I guess. Those being the main ones.
Okay. Other questions? Sprite? Someone put his hand up first.
Yeah.
1 second here. 1 second.
Oh, the mic is the
There
mic
you go.
on him?
Now the mic's on you. Go ahead.
Okay. So building off of Lunar's question, did you ever think of doing that stuff would essentially mean you'd be filling the space the hookups brand of stickers left? You could essentially could. Yeah. Have you ever did that come across your mind? That could be you could essentially make the next iteration of hookups.
For those who don't know, for context, hookups is a line of skateboards in the 2000s that it was like all very, very suggestive anime girls.
Oh,
and
hell yeah.
I remember that's some deep skateboard shit. This guy knows. I've thought about it, but I don't consider not to be self-deprecating, I don't consider my artwork good enough for something like that. But if someone out there was like, I want to... No!
Boo!
I'm getting booed in my own interview. No, if someone was like, if they did a sick kickflip and like, you know, grind down a rail and there's like, I'd have a skateboard with your art on it, I'd be like, all right, maybe I'll consider it. Like,
all right,
but that would have to.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You miss every shot you don't take.
True. I definitely have experience with that. I believe Cryptia Curves had a question.
Yeah.
Me again, by the way.
Yeah, we'll just we'll give it a second. You got
Yeah,
it. You got it, dead guy.
Okay.
I can do it for you if you want.
Sorry, I was multitasking. Who was it again?
Cryptic curves.
Cryptia Curves.
It's right after Bernadette on the list of names. There you go.
Oh God, not again.
Not again.
Please stop.
Oh fuck.
Oh,
Okay, there we
hang
go.
on.
There, now it's on.
There they are.
Okay, Cake. What is your favorite
Hello.
type of mall music and why?
My favorite type of mall music. So. Oh my, that.
Oh shit. What the fuck?
Eyes up here.
Yeah, come on. Go ahead. What type of mall music?
So, mall soft is a very like broad genre. Like it's a micro genre within a micro genre of music. But as far as like mall soft specifically, honestly, I was thinking about it, and the song that plays in Main Plaza, which is called Varuhu Set 21 AN, which is it's got this like sort of lazy but happy and optimistic vibe, and you can kind of hear. I really like it when there's ambience with like people in the background. I would have to say that's my favorite kind of mall music, where it's very just like a little slow, a little pleasant, you know, just a good time basically. And for the people watching, like, there's a lot of mall soft, but for me it'd be that kind, with especially with like people ambience. Like Palm Mall Mars is a great album. I'll just throw that out. Palm Mall Mars is probably my favorite example of like what makes good mall music.
Any other questions?
Heck yeah.
Jones has one now.
Jones?
I got one now.
Princess Jones, yeah.
Yeah, Princess Jones. Oh God.
Well, look who it
Give me
is.
a break.
Are we gonna be quizzed on this? No. Oh, no. If it weren't for the malls or your art, and you had the choice to do any other profession, what would it be?
I wanted to make commercials, actually. I went to, I have a business degree. And what I wanted to do, if I wasn't going into art, was specifically make, like, comedy commercials. Do you remember the Old Spice commercials?
Yeah.
From, like, the 2010s?
Yeah.
Terry Crews?
Yeah, even the ones before, yeah, like, they were already weird, but then when Tim and Eric were hired on to make Old Spice, the entire brand changed. But yeah, I actually wanted to make commercials. I can't imagine, like, not drawing. I've always wanted to, like, make something, you know, be a designer or whatever, but that's what I would have pursued if I hadn't really gone for art.
Man. Reminds me of, you could have made some, like, Better Call Saul commercials. Yeah.
I still need to watch Better Call Saul. All my friends
Hey,
have been like,
if you're in
"Dude,
trouble,
shit."
Better Call Saul, and then you make your own, like, fucking commercials and shit.
I love Breaking Bad. I love Breaking Bad. I just never.
You'll
sit
enjoy
down
it
and
because he
watch
literally
TV.
has, like, those, like, goofy, like, commercials in it. He makes himself.
Yeah. No, those guys know what they're doing. They're really funny.
All right, any other questions from the audience?
Quick hand.
All right.
Is the mic working? That's not my question. I just wanted to check.
Yeah, it's mic
Yep,
working.
mic's
yeah,
working.
It's working.
All right. My question is, are there any, like, physical malls that inspired you in your creation of the virtual Palm Plaza ones? Like any eras, styles, specific ones?
Yes, mostly my childhood malls. When I was a kid, I lived in a place called Memphis, Tennessee, and there were 3 malls we went to. One of them was Hickory Ridge Mall, which had a lot of plants and a carousel and was just a lot of really colorful storefronts. So that was like my favorite one, but that mall was like super dangerous. We never went back to it after a while. But that's a whole nother story. I love that mall aesthetically. There was Wolf Chase Mall, which was a bigger mall, but like a more normal one. And then there was a mall called Oak Court Mall, and that one was super cool because it had a ton of marble. It had a lot of these like cast iron statues of like kids playing and stuff. A lot of plants. They had a Godiva chocolate place, which was like my favorite thing about that mall.
Yep.
I don't know if you've ever had a pumpkin truffle from Godiva, but those are based. All right. Like, but yeah, no, those 3 malls like very heavily influenced me for sure, directly. And I'll go back and look at pictures and see that they're like super dead. And it's like, oh man, it's the same, but it's so different from what I remember, right? And there's like 2 pictures maybe of how it actually looked when I was a kid, and seeing those, I'm like, yeah, no, I see where it all came from, like all the palm trees and stuff. So yeah, those 3 malls specifically.
I gotcha. We got 5 minutes before the next ad break, unfortunately. We also have a bunch of questions on the Google document, which is from the chat, like Twitch chat. Any other questions? We'll take like maybe 1 or 2 more from the audience here specifically.
Fiji.
Yeah, we'll do Fiji and then Nonary, I think.
Yeah, Fiji and Nonary.
Yeah. All right.
Is this working?
Yep, it's working.
Yep, I can hear you. I can hear you, bud.
Okay, it's kind of a 2-in-1. But first of all, you said you were from Memphis, which I didn't know. Did you ever go into the
Memphis,
Big
Tennessee,
Pyramid?
I didn't go into it, but I passed it. It's a Bass Pro Shop now, but when I was a kid, it was it was like a basketball stadium. But yes, I have passed it many times.
That big.
Oh,
Mike.
you gotta hold on. Here, I got him.
My bad, I got it.
Then Bass Pro Shops moved in when the Grizzlies were.
You can talk
Yeah,
again, Fiji?
I have seen it though.
I was
Say
also
something,
going to
Fiji?
ask, I'm speaking, I'm making noise from.
Yeah.
I don't know where my mouth is on this, but it's noise. The second thing I was going to can we get a yoing yoing yoing? I feel like we as the audience deserve a yoing yoing yoing.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay. You gotta have the camera on me. So you gotta slap your belly when you do the yoing yoing yoing. So that would be like. There you go.
All right. I was not expecting that. Let's just say that.
Nonnery.
Yeah, nonnery.
Let's do nonnery.
It's gonna take a second here. That guy's wheels are turning. There you go.
There he is.
Hi.
Hello.
You can hear me?
I
yeah.
can.
Yes.
Well, first of all, hello from the boys. Second of all, everybody knows you as the Vaporwave Man. What's your second favorite type of music?
My second favorite type of music. So minus like anything aesthetic-y like synthwave or whatever. Oh man, you know what? It's gonna sound weird, but I like horrorcore rap. I would say like violent rap, like Freddy Dread and stuff like that. I'm big into that kind of stuff. Yeah, like Bernadette introduced me to Freddy Dread, and I can listen to that stuff for hours. Yeah, but yeah, just like I love rap of all kinds. For a more general question, like I'm a big rap guy.
Well, you should listen to Hank Trill.
Mm-hmm. Of course, I like 90s rap, though.
Oh, this is about Hank of the Hill. It's about Hank Hill becoming a rap artist. His name is Hank Trill.
Shut up.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. Yeah, he's got rap. He's like, yo, if you're using charcoal, that's a red dot on your head, bro. Shit like that.
I'll tell you what.
I'll tell you what. Yeah, exactly.
Word. Sucks. So we have the ad.
Yeah, we have the ad in about
Break
2
coming up.
minutes. In about 2 minutes. I mean, I can start it now.
We might have time for.
We'll have time for one more. Is anybody else last minute questions? Like a quick one? And then we'll take an ad break and then we'll finish off the Twitch chat questions specifically. Anybody?
I think Soup had one.
Yeah, Soup?
Mr. Soup. Yeah, Soup.
Soup. Hello.
Hi, Soup. Hi, Soup.
We good? Hello.
Yeah, we
so,
can hear you.
I swear you've told me this before. I probably asked before. What inspired the name They Call Him Cake?
True.
Okay, that's a name. So there's multiple things that influence that.
Oh, your voice not.
One of them
there we go.
was.
Go ahead.
Is my voice not working?
No, it's fine now, it's fine now.
A few things influence that. I'm not much of like a cake eater. You know, I enjoy cake, the food, as much as anyone else. But the cake from Mario games specifically was something that I always liked. Especially like the levels where you're running around them and stuff, like in Mario Galaxy, like bouncing on Cake Lane or whatever. In high school, I had to do a graphic design project, and we had to come up with like a company, right? And I was like, oh, I made a cake for the logo, because they're like, oh, you have to make a logo that's recognizable, that could be on T-shirts or something. So I did a cake logo, and it's not like it's a little different from my icon now. But when it came time to make make my username, my friend Amanda, the one who convinced me to post Cassie, I was really, really hardcore into Westerns at that time. And I thought They Call Him Cake sounded kind of like a cowboy, right? And it's a weird thing, but yeah, it comes from a combination of Mario Cake and Western influence, really.
The moment you start answering the question, my Wi-Fi cut out.
Yeah, you did.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'll tell you later, don't worry.
Oh, shit! There's an ad break.
It's an interesting question.
Yeah, it is.
You want me to clip? I could clip it.
Yeah, you can clip it. So we're gonna run I already ran the ad break starting right now. So people who are subscribed won't see anything.
I'm so sorry, Soup.
But let me take a look here.
I'll tell you later, Soup. Don't worry.
Yeah, the dude. What the heck? Yeah, people are dropping like flies. What the heck, man? What the fuck? What the?
VR chat, no!
Oh, you can't search up rules too. I was looking at that earlier too. Oh wait, no, they fixed that. What the? This? Hold on, I'll get her back.
Is VR chat falling apart?
Actually, I can tell you that answer. Because I have a link that tells me if the servers are dying.
This is like the scene in a movie where you're doing the interview and then the world fucking ends in the middle of it. Oh, excuse me. Sorry if I coughed in your ear.
It's okay.
It must have hard crashed because I don't even see them.
Says everything's operational, so nothing's issued. There's 71,570 people playing VR chat right now. Did you know that?
I think my PC's gonna achieve.
Wow.
And only 26,000 are on Steam, which tells you that 50,000 people are on Quest. Just to let you know. Holy shit.
Oh, Bernadette had to leave. They were in chat right now. They had to go and do stuff.
Oh, that's okay.
Oh, okay. Well, the ad break is over.
In 74 seconds it says here. Because I have a stream deck, it tells me, and it runs for 3 minutes for 180 seconds. Now, some people get ads, some people don't, but I just know that everybody will not see ads in 70 seconds. I'm just looking at the chat question, like the document. My headset's lifted, so I'm just looking at them real quick.
Just getting ready. I see.
There's also a VRChat dev update. Oh shit! What the fuck? Chat box emojis. Whoa! Sick.
Yeah, if you want to get back in the audience, you just can request again.
So I'm looking at things you guys can't see, but essentially in the open beta, there's gonna be some emojis. That's pretty sick for texting, because you can text people in VRChat now.
Nice.
That's cool. Avatar haptics. Oh my god. Do you know what that means? It means if I touch your ears, my controller will vibrate.
Yeah. I thought they already did that.
Not an official capacity, as a mod. Not an official thing.
No, that's right. That was EMM.
Yeah.
Which I haven't had in a long time, but.
What do you mean? It's just featured in VR chat now, right, guys? Ha ha ha. You know?
Are we back?
Yeah, we're back. We're good. We're back now.
Cool.
So, welcome back, everybody. If you're on YouTube, you didn't miss anything, because you're like, what the fuck? On Twitch, though, they're like, yay, no more ads. So we're good for the next hour, and we'll be good because we're going to be ending after the next, like, 10, 15. So, I'm going to make sure we're going to go for the Twitch chat questions, and they're using the Google document here. So the first question comes from the Salty Pants. The question is, this question goes out to Cake. Are you working on any OCs at the moment, and will you make a Halloween-based OC when the season arises?
So currently, no. I'm sort of working with my pre-existing characters right now, but every year I do a ton of Halloween art, as you guys, anyone who's been following me knows. So definitely expect Halloween art of PB at the very least.
Yeah.
Halloween! Yeah, that's right.
Halloween. I love Halloween.
But yeah, as far as new characters, not at the moment.
Okay.
I'm having fun with the boy.
Next question comes from Nova546524. All they say is Lamborghini couch ta, yay or nay? Couch ta, count what the Kucha?
What the fuck?
What the fuck? I can't read. What is this? Lamborghini Kucha.
Wait, the Lamborghini
Couch? Kutok?
Is that
yeah,
what you're...
Kutok. What is that? That's not even a word. What is that?
That's not even a question. That's a sports car, and it's a cool sports car.
Okay.
I'll just say, for my only answer to that will be yes.
Yeah, they say yay or nay, so you technically it's a yes or no question.
Yay. Yes.
And then they follow up by saying, what is Mr. Cake's dream car? Yeah, what's your dream car? The one you always want.
I would like a Lotus Esprit Turbo, 1985 specifically, or a DeLorean but without a go-kart engine and an actual engine put into it.
Okay.
Because the DeLorean is a... I love the way the DeLorean looks. Like, not because of Back to the Future. Literally, if a car is shaped like a wedge, my brain says yes, give me 80s car. But the DeLorean is super cool, but it has the worst engine of all time. And so if you put like an actual super engine into a DeLorean, you'd get like a mildly decent car. And if I had one of those, I'd be a happy boy. I'll tell you.
Has an engine made by 3 French companies.
Mm-hmm.
Next question's from...
Famously reliable French companies.
I was letting him... so the next question is from Balumper. If you were to draw a banana, what state would it be? Peeled, no clothes, suited up, gotten a bite taken out of it? You gotta... What is this?
Oh, a banana?
Yeah.
It'd be bruised as fuck, and it would have teeth sticking out of it, probably.
Oh my god!
Like just the worst banana ever. It would have eyes like in the wrong. You know what? After this, I'm gonna draw a banana. Now that you've said that, I want to draw a fucked up banana now.
Damn.
Like, cause that sounds fun.
Okay, next question from Spargs DLC. What was your introduction to Vaporwave like? And I'll say that incorrectly. Vaporwave.
Vaporwave?
Yeah, Vaporwave, dude.
Vaporwave.
Yeah.
You know, there was one playlist I just randomly came across on YouTube, and it was a mix where it just had these two like marble angel statues and like columns and pool water and checkerboard, and it just played this awesome music. I'm just like, yo, what is this? Like, and I listened to the whole thing and I was just mesmerized, and I found out that it's an entire genre of music. So like, I'd say that probably, and then I looked it up on like Tumblr, because I was still using Tumblr at the time, and Tumblr had a bunch of Vaporwave stuff. So a random playlist from YouTube is how it all started.
The next question comes to Bargs again. They said, oof! Meant, what was your first experience of gaming like?
Gaming? Like in general?
They just said, I read it exactly as it was written. What's your first experience with gaming like?
The very first video game, I was 3, and my mom and my sister had a Super Nintendo that they never played, and they had Super Mario World, and I just picked it up and played it, and to this day, Super Mario World is like the most played video game out of anything I've ever played. But yeah, I picked it up, I became a huge fan, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Typical 90s kid, you know? It was Super Mario World, basically. Oh, and Super Mario World and Super Mario All-Stars together. I had all of the original 4 Mario games to play at the same time. So.
Next question comes from Filippo99. It says, Cake, do you still have that old Cake logo?
You know, I think I do somewhere. I think it might be in my drawing folder because I've had the same drawing folder since like the end of high school. So it's probably somewhere there. Yeah, I might post it someday. I don't know. But I also don't want, just in case like a high school person sees it, I just it's like, wait a minute, I knew that guy. I don't know if I want to introduce that into my life, but I think I do have the logo somewhere. Yeah.
Antiduck says, you ever consider playing this one Super Mario World ROM hack called Coronation Day for Halloween on stream?
You cut out for a second. What was
it? Hello? You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh,
You just it was just one syllable.
Oh, I said
Coronation Day.
Coronation Day. Sorry, yeah, that's what I read.
It's very story based, right? I might play it.
Uh-huh.
I just need to get my hands on it, really. I will have to play test it though first. I don't want to play it on stream and then have, you know, like a penis flash on screen.
Understandable. Those damn Super Mario hacks and their dicks flying.
You joke. You joke, but I got a huge folder of Mario 3 ROM hacks once, and no, that happened. That happened quite a bit, more than you could imagine.
What the
fuck? There was one ROM hack where every time you'd hit a block, a dick would come out of it. Everything you did was dicks, and it's like I'm like, this is amazing.
Yeah. Any other questions? I don't really see anything else on this document here, but anybody else? We'll wrap up the next, like, I don't know, couple minutes here. Maybe in the audience, anyone in the chat, you can just type something. While that's going on, I'll fix this command, because I need
Salty Pants has another question.
Yeah. You'll have Dead Guy manage that. I'll be like AFK for like 10 seconds.
Got visions.
I have the chat. Whenever I look over, I can see Twitch chat.
It's in the Google Doc, not. They submitted another one in the Google Doc.
Oh, fuck. Give me a sec.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, way to go.
Oh,
Congratulations.
okay, man. Question for Cake. Can we get a wobble for the chat viewers? As long as it's not TOS.
A
wobble.
A wobble, huh?
Yeah,
all right. Focus the camera.
Uh-huh.
There you go. You know what? I'll go ahead and do the thing for those of you who missed it. Because why not? We're ending in like a few minutes, right?
Yes.
He's not even looking.
I know what you're doing. You think I
see
I have
it.
OBS. I got 3 monitors. I know what you're doing.
It's true.
Yes. Everything.
I don't know how you can look at OBS with like a headset. Oh, OVR. Duh. Okay. My computer hates that. Whenever I look at OBS with OVR.
No, I was just fixing something. There, I fixed it. So what that means now, if they use the command guess, now
Yay.
it'll link to your channel. It is a different person because I forgot to change it. Now it works. So anyway, I think we're ready to wrap up.
Woo.
Any other one? Anything else? I think that's it. Any closing statements? Here you go. Anything you want to say to all the lovely people watching in the audience in the future?
Well, I appreciate y'all watching this interview, and thank you very much for having me on the show. I know we've been planning this for a while. But it's great that we finally get to do it for real.
Of course.
And if you haven't already, you can follow me on Twitter. My name is the same everywhere. It's TheyCallHimCake. I draw boobs. You probably could have guessed that. And
yeah, woo,
yeah. And I also stream on Twitch under the same name, where I have boobs.
Yeah, woo,
yeah,
woo. You ever watch Prison School?
Like maybe 4 episodes. I read the manga.
Oh, okay. Then you know about the ass thing.
Yeah, no, there were boobs. Well, vaguely. Prison School kind of like is a mush in my head currently because I mostly just remember certain parts of it. You know,
what I was referring to is when
boobs.
the main character, I forget his name because I can't remember names, but the main OC or the main like character protagonist had to convince the chairman that he liked ass and not boobs, and he went on like this grand like crusade for like 10 minutes. It was all animated and shit. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Boobs are just fake butts.
That's right.
It's true.
The imitation of the real thing. I was just like, holy shit. Main OC, I mean main protagonist. My apologies.
People who have to compare the two are losers.
Oh shit, called out. True. Why can't we just love everything?
I like both equally. I'm in
True.
I'm a
I
boob and
think
butt kind of guy.
You ever have that argument with your friends where it's like you can only have one or the other, and so it's just like, would you rather have a girl with giant milkers but then she has no ass, or would you rather have a girl with no milkers but giant ass? You know, that's the debate for life.
We've had that discussion. It's never been an argument so much.
Really?
Because I hang out with adults, but
okay. Oh shit! Damn, all the kids got called out. Ooh.
Yeah, no, that's. But yeah, we've talked about it, and something I've realized is that more people like butts.
Yes.
Just overall, and that's fine. I like both equally. So it's not really a thing of debate for me, really.
I gotcha.
But if I had to pick one, at the end of the day, I might pick boobs, because boobs are kind of cool.
Yeah. Here's the secret, okay? Because if you pick ass, then you just get implants. If you pick tits, then you just work on your ass and do squats, like 1,000,000 squats, and then you get the ass. So at the end of the day, you know, you just work hard to get the other. You know what I'm saying?
True. One is expensive as shit, and the other one
it's just time commitment.
A lot of hard work.
Yeah, it just takes a lot of commitment. You know?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So true. It's true. Yeah, the question is like you can only have one. That's the whole point of the question. So that's why people like going, no, this one's better than the other. You know, but whatever. Anyway, people go crazy over that. People get ass implants. True, you can do that too, but I mean, you can also just work out.
Honestly, butt implants, like, I like the idea of them, but they kind of scare me.
The
Brazilian
butt implants?
Yeah, because it's you hear a lot of things about them, like bursting and stuff,
yeah,
like,
you sit
like
down.
popping and leaking.
Yeah.
And
yeah, scary. That won't happen to PB, guys. It's a good surgeon.
Yeah, no, his butt's natural.
Oh, okay.
His butt is his own.
Oh shit.
No.
No. When is your next stream? I saw that. We'll end on that. When's your next stream?
My next stream, I'm probably gonna stream tomorrow, because I usually stream on Saturdays in VR chat where I just hang out.
Okay.
So if you wanna come by and just talk to me, and I'll just go to one of my malls or some world, and we'll just hang out.
Okay.
And I'll bounce my boobs around and stuff.
Yes, as we all do. And I appreciate
Yes.
it. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Kate.
no, thanks for
Everybody
having me on.
give a round of applause, everyone in the chat. Get some clappers in the audio, everyone. Woo! Woo! Thank you, everybody. I hopefully has enjoyed the interview tonight. I had a pleasure. Thank you so much. Everyone, you know, go to the TheyCallHimCake on Twitch, Twitter, all that good stuff. We have a link in the chat, so I appreciate that. And I'll make a little announcement for myself tomorrow. I'm debuting my swimsuit that I've alluded to for the last week on Twitter. It's pretty sick. It's pretty epic. It's pretty gnarly. First time eating like a swimsuit in like 3 years in this game. Holy shit.
Pretty based.
Yeah, pretty based. And hopefully you guys enjoy it. If you haven't already, hit that follow button. I love you all. Mwah. And hit that stream outro. We're going to go raid somebody. We'll give somebody some love. All right.
Hell yeah.
See you later, everybody.
Yeah, let's get back your way, guys.
Oh, I wish I could like see it.